So it's autumn equinox weekend. I've just got off the M1 onto the A1 and I'm heading up to North Yorkshire to, well, for a couple of days, well, 3 nights camping actually, around the Thornborough henges. Twice a year we get to camp around the central henge. There's usually a good couple of hundred people there, sometimes more. And the weather's turned again. We've had a bit of a cold snap the last week or two. Currently it's 19 degrees. It was saying 20 degrees a minute ago. A few clouds in the sky, but it's looking good and weather's looking promising for the next few days as well. So, all being well, I'll have a look around and show you around when I go up there. So, heading up the A1 towards Thornborough, you pass the little town of Boroughbridge. And if you know me, you know that means only one thing. The Devil's Arrows. So we've got this one here that's right besides the road. Apologies for the traffic sound, should I say. I believe this is Britain's second tallest standing stone. I'm pretty sure it's taller than Stonehenge stones, but not as big as the Rudeston monolith. Some lovely weathering on it. So yeah, you've got this one that's right by the road. And then try and cross the road without getting killed. There's quite a lot of walkers around. If you look over the hedgerow, we've got the other two in the distance there. I'm not going to walk across to them. I just stopped for a quick break. I'm still suffering quite badly with my back, to be honest. I've done about 50 miles, whatever. So I thought I'd just stop in here and have a quick look, as I always do. So that's the road we're on. And that's the other one. Have a quick walk around here so you can see across the fields. Maybe try a little bit of a zoom. I have been up to them before, I just can't be bothered to walk across. And plus I'm told there's now a sign saying private, no entry. Which there never used to be before. We just used to walk around the fence. I'm not sure if this relates to the housing development down there or this field, because like many a times I've just skirted around the edge of that field. Oops, sorry for that. Skirt around the edge of that field. You know, you're not doing any damage, there's no crop here currently. And across to the stones, I will try a little bit of a zoom. I'm not going to go fully in because it messes it up. But yeah, I'm not sure if that a private property sign relates to this housing development. This long driveway leads down to some lovely houses. Yeah, I'm totally unsure about that. I'm going to walk across this way because it's a notice board I've just noticed. I'm not sure if it relates to the stones, but we'll have a quick look. That's my little car. Another reason I don't want to go across there is the car's absolutely jam-packed with camping gear. Oh yeah, it's Devil's Arrows sign. I've never seen this before. What's the best way to do it? Oh, well, scan in and move across. And you can pause it and read. Can't really get that good a shot of it, to be honest. History and archaeology and history. History and archaeology. It's saying there the stones were quarried from an outcrop at Plimpton Rocks over 9 miles away. So yeah, the last few of them, and I'm going to get on my way up to Thornborough. So here we are, people, Thornborough henges. That's the entrance over there. Looking around to the bank. I've been here about 10 minutes, managed to get my little tent set up. I've only used the little tent for this one. Generally I have someone here with me and fetch a big family tent, but there's no point for me. That's the Go Next tent that I did a review on, well, did a first look at. All nicely pitched up. There's quite a few people here already. It's going to get a lot busier than this. I don't know of anywhere else in Britain you can do this. You can park there, and that's the henge. I've parked a little bit away from it. I don't want to park right up against the bank. Some people have. But yeah, I don't know anywhere else in Britain or anywhere else you can do this actually. But it's with the full permission of English Heritage. This is an event that's not run by them, but run with their full permission. So we aren't doing anything wrong. Not that we'd get away with it, as you can see how many people there is already. The southern henge is down that way behind that tree line. I'll probably have a walk down there later. And the wooded northern henge is up that way. I don't know, you can't see anything of it yet, but I definitely want to get some film of that because it's beautiful up there. But yeah, it's a nice sunny day, so I'm going to continue getting set up. And I'll probably come back in a bit and show you my full setup. Not that it's of any great interest, but I'm here so I'll film it. I do like that tent he's got over there. Sort of like a teepee tent, but it's got a porch on it as well. Oh well, I'm going to get the rest of my stuff set up. So I'm a little bit further set up now. Chuck my sleeping bag out. I haven't blown my airbed up yet. Just getting some food on, some hot dogs. Got some kindling. Got my homemade little fire pit set up. I'm not actually using my coal, I'm using a gas stove, but because I've come in car, obviously I can carry all sorts of stuff that I wouldn't usually bring. So I'm going for the easy option. I'm going to use my mess stove to boil water, I reckon, unless I boil it on my fire pit. I'm not even certain I'm going to have a fire yet, to be honest, but I've got some kindling up just in case. I'm like an idiot, I tried to pick hot dogs up, and what did I actually pick up? Party sausages. So we'll have 6,000 of them on a roll. So I've got my kit all just about set up now. Two of my favourite pieces of kit. Static V-Lux and my Zushamfu down sleeping bag, the rectangular one. I believe Nature Hike, is it Nature Hike? I believe it is, who do, I think it's called the CWZ 400 or something like that. But this is branded as Zushamfu and a pillow from home. And if it gets any better than that, it's if I do get cold at night, I've got a double quilt, a little light. Glad I bought that. Thought I'd forgot it. Can't beat having a bit of light to sleep to. Just had some food. Stupid idiot can't even buy hot dogs correctly. I bought party sausages. But yeah, I'm just about all set up. More people arriving. Just watching the sunset over the central henge. What a hard life it is. Well, a couple of days back I was talking to someone on a Facebook group that I'm in, and they said they were coming up as well and to look out for them. So I've just had a walk round and I managed to find a lovely lady from Derbyshire way. I've just helped to put a brand new tent up. She got a 6-man tent and never put it up before, and sun had already set, so that was good fun. But we managed to get it up, and I've left her to get all the stuff sorted, and I've come back, got myself a little fire going, just a small one to keep warm. And I'm also having myself a lager. Cheers. Oh, I just woke up 9:30. Slept really well. Slept in my down jacket and stayed warm. No condensation whatsoever in tent. Not bad for a single skin tent. Oh, I need coffee. And I'm going to get up and I'm going to go and search out some round barrows that are around here. There's a few archaeological sites worth having a quick look at. Not spectacular, but while I'm in the area with nothing else to do, oh, I need coffee. I've just been out to check on those round barrows I spoke about this morning, and there's no sign of them in the field. Took a lady that I met up to the north henge, collected some firewood, and it's food time. I've got, look what we found, lamb hot pot with potatoes and vegetables, and the king of mashed potatoes, Idahoan. If you've never tried this and you have smash, try this. I get it from Asda. It's quid a packet, and it makes more than enough for one person. Lovely stuff. Now that's what I call food. Lamb hot pot and mashed potato. Can't wait to get that in, mate. I want a big fat mug of coffee, whole milk as well. So I've just come into East Tanfield just to get away from the camp for a bit and just come across this thing. Apparently it's called the Mabon Tower, and it used to be the gateway to some castle. I'm sure it tells us that. Mabon Tower was the entrance to the former Tanfield Castle. Let's do that. Not exactly the period of history I'm interested in, but it's worth a look. Oh, it's open as well. Some big old doors. Oh, a stairwell. Oh, very dark. Oh well. Not sure where it goes to. These steps are a bit precarious. Oh, wow, it's high. Oh, it just keeps going. I'm not very good with heights, to be honest. Just goes to a dead end. Well, I'm guessing these were just for defence. Well, it's taking 5 minutes out to have a look at. Easier to get down than to get up. I don't fancy fighting my way up this. I wonder what happened to the castle. Big old fireplace there. I don't know what those side niches are for. What's that? No idea. Oh well. There's a nice old church next to it as well. It's just scared the hell out of me by the bells going. So I've just come out of that castle and walked a couple of 100 yards down that road to Tanfield Bridge and the River Ewer. I'm pretty sure this is that one, same river that runs up through Rudston and that ancient landscape as well. I've just seen that Lightwater Valley's only round the corner. Not that that's my sort of thing, but that's the castle-y, towery thing and church. in the river. I'm going to try and cross over without getting killed. Ah, motorbike coming to kill me. Look at that for a view. Really busy though. I'm going to get off this bridge before I get killed. Well, apparently this is the site of a old medieval village. And it's all ploughed out, there's absolutely nothing to see. Only a couple of miles drive away, so I thought I'd come and have a look. Deserted medieval village. That's really not nice though, is it? I'm sure Mr. Croy is going to look at that and think, oh, I better not go in his field. And there's others as well that have been shot. Just chucked on the floor. Poor Mr. Crow, or Rook, or whatever he is. Not nice. So for those of you who aren't familiar with Thornborough, basically it's a triple monument, 3 Neolithic henges in almost a straight line. And the strange thing about it is it mirrors the 3 stars in Orion's belt, with one just slightly offset. I'm going to do it's 5 miles an hour and hazards on, so if you can hear the clicking, I apologise. There's lots of kids running around. Dogs are on leads. But I'm just going to do a circuit. I've got to go right round anyway, because you have to turn left when you come in. My tent is basically just to the right of the entrance, so I'm basically going to do a full circuit of the henge. I'm not sure how good the lighting is going to be on this. And this is the traders area. I'm going to try and turn it slightly. That's better. This is the traders area, where you can buy all your hippie goods and needs. Lovely, flat, friendly people though. Love coming here. Like I say, it's twice a year at the equinoxes, spring equinox and the autumn equinox. All the traders' tents are off to my right. Oh, that's a better view. Yeah, if you're not familiar with these henges, they're really worth a visit, especially the northern one. I've yet to do any filming up there. I've been up there twice. I've yet to do any. Well, I've been up there twice on this visit, twice today actually. But I've not done any filming up there yet. I plan to at some point. Lovely old hippie bus there. Some wonderful vehicles, converted campers and bell tents with fires, hot tents I guess you'd call them. Seems there's something going on in the centre of the henge. Well, I overheard someone earlier saying something's happening at 7 o'clock, but the all spiritual thing's not really for me. I'm more interested in the ancient monuments and just a chilled weekend's camping. Some lovely old Merc buses. Oh, that lighting's really improved. Oh, a little child just hanging in the path. Oh. Tried to run back across the front of the car then. It was all level with him. Oh, I'm just about to pull into my little home for the weekend. That's my blue windbreak. And back, I've already got my firewood sorted and chopped. Had my food. So now it's basically just time to chill. Well, it's that time of day again. It's been a long day, an interesting day. Got around a few sites. Had a chat with someone I'd not met before, but I know posts online a lot on all the prehistory groups. A guy who's down from Orkney. But I'm a bit tired now. I'm going to have a couple of beers and then I'm going to turn in. I know it's quite early, but I'm feeling cold a bit. I've been out and collected a load more firewood because it has turned quite cold now. Beautifully clear sky, can see thousands of stars. But like I say, it's been a long day, so it's time to start thinking about turning in. Oh, it's 9 o'clock and I've just woken up. Got a lovely sunrise. Oh, I've got to say, I love this sleeping bag. With mummy bags, if you stick one leg in fetal position, they both got to go. With this, one leg straight out, other up near your chest. Super comfortable. Tent didn't fare so well. I slept with the canopy up and this obviously fully exposed, but there weren't a breath of wind and the tent has suffered really bad with condensation. Sadly, I banged my Berghouse waterproofs down there to stop the foot of my bag getting wet. It fits alright, to be honest. Stuck my Paramore smock round there. Stops side getting wet. The water's dripping down. So it drips of water. Yeah, not cool. I still love this tent though for a cheaper tent. Oh well, I'd better get some coffee on. So I'm just paying a quick visit to Castle Dike Camp, or Castle's Dike Camp. This is right by the entrance to Lightwater Valley. You can actually see it from the road, but it looks like, oh, there's a little bus stop there, just for, so you know you're in the right place. But you can't miss it, it's the main entrance for Lightwater Valley, as you can see there in front. I'm just going to walk round here and it looks like there's a little sign for a public footpath across the field to it. So I climbed over the stile, walked to the bottom of the field, so I'm back. I think you can see the bus stop there. So that's the main road and the Lightwater Valley sign. So we're in the low part of the field, just approaching the banking. Right, we're in the centre of the ditch and bank. It's sort of rectangular shaped, goes off up that way and then returns back across there. And across the road there's a pond. I'm not sure if that's modern or not, I'm not sure if it's a landscaping feature, but it seems like we've got three sides going along there, then this way and then down here to the ditch I'm currently in. So I'm not sure if that's the original form of it or whether that side of it has been destroyed. Really not sure. I guess I should have done a bit more research before I set off, but I promised a friend I'm going to meet them in about an hour's time. So I just thought this is only 3 miles from where I'm camped, so I might as well come and have a quick visit. rather than just sit around camp doing nothing. Everything around here seems to be made up of these river cobbles. All carted in from the River Ure, I'm sure. Sorry if the cam's a bit wobbly, it's not the most even of ground. Cobbles again. Just climb up onto the inner. That's an impressive ditch though. I'd say maybe 6-7 feet. Some kind of little entranceway coming in there. Just let me get behind it. Have a look down that. Some kind of entranceway. They probably built that so they could take advantage of that style. More cobbles to be seen. I'm not sure if they would have been cobbles that came out of the ditch as they threw the bank up. And that's why they're there or not. I'm not certain what the bedrock or whatever you'd like to call it subsurface is here. That's an impressive ditch though. If you're into ditches, there's no sad about ditches. The ditches are brilliant, honest. But yeah, I'm not going to walk all the way up there. Those cows are in an adjoining field that's got a fence through it. I'm not going to walk all the circuit of it. I'm sure this is really easily visible on Google Earth. It's really easily visible from the road. But yes, some impressive ditches there. I'm not sure if they found any occupation evidence inside in the centre. I really should have had a look before I come, shouldn't I? Just had a quick look. But yeah, if you come to visit, pulling off the main road for Lightwater Valley, you've got it's not actually a lay-by, I don't think. I think it's just an entranceway, like a driveway. But I've parked on there by the bus stop. And don't forget, you're only 3 miles from Thornborough henges, which are open all year, day and night. There's not a great deal else, to be honest. You can easily bob down the road 20 minutes to the Devil's Arrows. They're always worth a look. I'd say that style's medieval, not Roman. At least it's better than that bloody one over there. At least you can get over that one. So yeah, there's some sort of entranceway from here straight across through the ditch and into the central area. I'm not sure about further round. I'll have a look on Google Earth. But yeah, Castle Dikes camp, and I'm going to leave it there because unless you've got a real mad ditch fetish, there's not really much else to show you. So I'm going to move on. So it's just reached midday and it seems there's some ritual or ceremony just about to take place. Quite a lot of people here.
We cast this circle hand to hand.
Hand to hand, this circle is cast.
Hand to hand, this circle is cast.
Well, a lot of people have taken part in that midday ritual, and it now seems quite a few are packing away. But I've got another night here. So my mission now is more firewood, because I've got a little bit left over from last night. I've just picked a bit up on way back from visiting that camp, the enclosure. But I definitely need more, because you never know how it's going to turn. Last night was really cold initially, and then it clouded over and turned quite warm. But I always want to be prepared, so off for wood. So as far as the firewood situation goes, I think I can say I'm ready for tonight. It's supposedly going to be a colder night tonight, but we'll see. And then in the morning it's wake up and get back to work. So I'm up in the northern henge. It's about 5 PM and someone's playing music in the centre. Preservation of this one's fantastic. Just trying to make my way to one of the causeways so I can look back along the ditches to show the preservation. I love this woodland. This northern henge is just fantastic. So back in the day they would have been approaching, that's the central henge down there between those trees, and as we turn we've got one of the causeways into the circle, and you can see the ditch there. And the other side of the causeway, the banking up there. I'm not going to do a lot of shooting here, there's not much point. But if you ever come to Thornborough, you must come and see this northern henge. I'm just showing a group of ladies around who didn't know where it was. They're across that way. They've just driven me up here if I would guide them, because I've already been up here once today to collect some firewood. I'm just following my ears. Ah, there we are. A lone piper. Now that really creates an atmosphere, doesn't it? Right, well I think that's a great way to end this video, so I'm going to leave it at that. Well, it's one of them nights where the wind can't decide which way he wants to come from. Tried getting everything into shelter and it's just everywhere you leave a gap the wind comes through, but can't complain. I'll tell you what, that's the beauty of this type of tent. It's just started absolutely pissing down. It's kind of eased off a little bit now, but I'm able to sit under the shelter in a well, sort of deck chair thing, and stay totally dry. All my firewood's under the shelter as well. There's a lot to be said for these tents. They're not lightweight, it's 1.5 kilos this one, plus the walking poles that I don't generally use that you need to hold it up. But there's a hell of a lot of space, and if you need to sit out rain, it's a real bonus. A lot of people have retreated to the tents and I've been able to stay sat in front of my fire pit. Oh yeah, this is another plus side. I'm really growing on with this tent, not for backpacking of course, but for static woodland camping or this sort of thing. Yeah, a real boost to have this canopy over me. Oh, I've just woke up. barely had any sleep. The tent's had pegs ripped out twice at night in that window. So quite a breeze going. I need coffee, and then it's time to pack to go home. So that's me all packed away. The end of lovely 4 days, 3 nights. Obviously leave no trace. There's nothing there would suggest I've even camped there except for a bit of flat grass there, as you can see. Everything's picked up. It's been an interesting few days. Met some lovely people, and I shall definitely be back in May for Beltane. If you've never visited Thornborough and you're into the ancient sites, you really should do. There's loads of information out there. So that's me heading back to Sheffield now anyway. I hope you've enjoyed watching, if you have watched all the way through, because it's a pretty long one. Remember, keep off the henge. And as my mate Andy would say, merry meet, and merry part, and merry meet again.